All right, and I'm live. Looks like today we're having a show match for Dr. Shrinker versus a girl has no name. So, all right, that's an interesting name. But, all right, so girl has no name is a random. Dr. Shrinker's Protoss and around Fighting Spirit. Let's see if both sides are ready. Yep, go. And girl, hey, well, have fun. Let the countdown start. I'm on the mic. Woo! Show match on a map that no one ever plays. Fighting Spirit. All right. Pretty sure the stream's up. So on the bottom right-hand corner, representing the Teal Trunks Protoss, we have Dr. Shrinker. Ah! Go, probes, go. And on the bottom left-hand corner, representing the random player who happens to be Protoss in this matchup, in the orange trunks, a girl has no name. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, should I call him No Name or a girl? I'm going to call him No Name, just so he doesn't get insulted. Or whatever, don't care. Alright, it actually looks like Dr. Shrinker is going to go with Pylon as natural, so he... no, I'm pretty sure if he stuck with random it'd say R. But anyways, I'm pretty sure he doesn't know that he's Dr. Shrinker doesn't know No Name's Protoss, so he's getting that early scout, throwing down the forward gateway, hoping that he can scout out his opponent before anything happens. I mean, this position's not too bad. It definitely is pretty vulnerable in the later game, but I'm pretty sure he knows how to arrange his build to make it so that this gateway doesn't get knocked down, or at least makes it utilizes it to its full maximum potential. So we got a gas going down for No Name. So he's going to be amping for more of the quicker tech, as Shrinker is just basically just hoping he can get this freaking scout out. Cybernetics core goes down, so we're either going to be able to see some high tech play by No Name, or he's going to go for that quick range Dragoon and just lay down that Dragoon assault. But with only one gateway down, it doesn't really show what he's going to be doing. Forward pylon going down, just making sure that supply block doesn't happen. Supply is even right now. Okay, we got Dr. Shrinker. He's sending out a zealot right now. He just now scouted out the base with the probe, but also sees the one zealot. One zealot gets the volley. He takes a natural expansion. Pretty ballsy. That's in this matchup. Take that expansion quick off one gate. I don't know. It seems kind of greedy to me, but at the same time, he wasn't sure on what his opponent was. So the second gateway is thrown down by No Name. Forge is going down for Shrinker, so he's actually going to try to cannon up and provide a little bit of support at his natural, even if the gateway gets knocked down. The Zealot's dancing around trying to get some volleys up on the probe. Forge finishes. Natural's almost done. Zealot's taking damage, trying to kill off a probe if possible, but due to the micro. Oh, he gets one probe. That's he was able. He could have gotten that last one, maybe. Nope. Second gateway finishes for No Name. Two cannons go down, and the natural's almost done. So if nothing happens, I mean, two gates, and it looks like he is getting that Dragoon range, so that's going to help out a little bit. But right now, if three cannons, so he's actually being really cautious, making sure that he doesn't lose his expansion now. Just now putting down the gas. Natural finishes. So within the next couple minutes, Dr. Shrinker's economy is going to be freaking huge. But due to the two gate, No Name, he's going to be able to put on a lot of pressure, if not just at least take down this gateway in the process. So Shrinker should be throwing down gateways in his natural or his main, but it seems like he's just going to go with the cybernetics coin. Seems content with status quo so far. Oh, we got a robotics facility going down. So No Name knows that the army of Shrinker is small, and also is relying on these cannons for his defense. If he takes up this gateway, he has no gateways in the main. So that means, sorry about that. There we go, I got the burp. So he knows that if he gets a drop into the main, that there's going to be no support because he's only got 2 zealots as of right now. And by the time he gets the other gateways built, he's going to have a lot of army just based off of this 2 gateway. So throwing down more cannons just for the sheer fact of trying to hold back. Over time, there's going to be more Dragoons rallying to this position to just be able to fight it off. I've never actually seen Dragoons fight cannons before, so I'm kind of curious on how that's going to work out. So it's going to be a learning experience for us all. Alright, yep. Observatory coming out just in case if there's any... Oh, woo, look at that. He actually focus fires a cannon, and it seems like a little back and forth playing right here. He's dropping down 2 more cannons for the extra support. Apparently 4 cannons focus firing. I guess it wasn't focus firing, but definitely was... it damaged 1 Dragoon pretty severely, but it didn't kill anything. So right now it's actually looking pretty good for No Name. 29 probes, 25 probes. Oh, cannon goes down. He's trying to put on as much support with this cannon as possible. Only 1 gateway down, and he's actually throwing down a robotics facility, so if he's actually able to get the Reaver out in time, which doesn't seem like... I mean, if these cannons can hold long enough, this Reaver will be able to do sufficient amount of damage. But, oh, it looks like the drop's finally coming into play. He's going to elevator up the Dragoons off the main... one Dragoon gets to be able to scout out the drop, but it seems like the support from the lower ground is going to just be able to completely decimate that 1 Dragoon on the main, and it seems like he's just going to elevator 2 Zealots coming in to try to provide some support, but the 4 Dragoons up top and the 2 on the bottom are just going to whittle down the Zealot numbers quick. The cannons not being able to provide any support. Robotics facility is done, waiting for the Reaver, and No Name is just completed finishing elevatoring up all his Dragoons that were at the natural. He's going to push in. He's going to aim for the... Oh, and Dr. Shrinker drops the GG before the Dragoons could even do anything. Woo! Next map. So... I can understand where Dr. Shrinker's coming from. Random player, it's hard to be able to predict what type of build to do, and especially what build they're going to be doing to try to... Ooh, okay. Try to predict and, build around it, but... I mean, he tried his best. He tried to hold him with cannons, but No Name just knew to elevate his Dragoons into the main, and it was as simple as that. Okay, let me see if the chat's working right now so I can talk to you beautiful people. Okay, hello everyone. Apparently I'm not getting the chat, so countdown's going down. Girl No Name still random. Dr. Shrinker Protoss. Alright, he's stuck with random, so let's see if MCA Launcher's got this correct. Alright, so on destination. Ooh, okay. It looks like a girl with No Name. We'll start with him first at the 5 o'clock position on destination, representing the Teal Terran. We've got girl with No Name. Okay, so yep, MCA Launcher. It only detects what the current race is, not if it was random. So that's good to know. Just in case if anyone's laddering and you deal with a random player, this is how you figure out who they are. Beautiful. It's kind of a little cheat, I guess. I don't know. But, alright, and in the 11 o'clock position on destination, representing the Purple Protoss, we have Dr. Shrinker. Alright, the probe goes out. puts out a forward pylon next to the base just for safety. Doesn't know what's going to happen, so he's still got to get that scout off, which looks like he's going instantly. So no issues with that. Just unfortunately, you know, if he knew the race, he'd be able to mine with it instead of scouting instantly. So I mean, that's a little bit of mining time lost. But honestly, probes are the fastest harvesting unit harvester in Starcraft Brood Wars, so I don't feel pity. Alright, so we got some mining going on. These Terran SCVs are really working off to get that GI bill. I mean, that's the only reason why they enlisted. Just want to go to college. Little do they know they have to deal with onslaught of Mutalisks and Reavers and Dark Templars. Alright, so it looks like we got the refinery coming out. No Name knows that he's first in a Protoss, so we're going to be expecting the quick factory to CC with the bunker hold at the natural with just a few Marines and a mass repair. Shrinker gets the scout off, drops on the cybernetics core. More than likely he's going to be going for the Dragoon range with a quick expansion. Probe actually blocked in, so he's unable to escape, so he's going to lose it. But in the meantime, he's going to get a sufficient amount of scouting off. He's actually just trying to tickle this SCV right now while he's building a supply depot. SCV tickled the probe back. How cute. Alright, so we're getting scout off by No Name. He's about halfway through the map right now. Ursidon! Oh snap. What's your guys' favorite critter? Oh, and the Marine comes out, just pecking away at this probe. Probe's able to scout out the factory, so, I mean, that's, I don't know. That seems good enough for losing a probe, just to be able to get that scout off, which, although it's pretty meta to know that Terran's going to go straight for that mech play. And it's not too often you see the bio with like a few siege tank play. Alright. So, how is it? Stats 10. Ah, crap. Oh, that's an actual person's name. Okay, I think it's score. Damn it. Alright, I forgot how to do some of the commands for this, but as of right now, No Name has got one game, just for the people who are tuning in. Two Marines guarding the top of the ramp. The Dragoon's not going to be able to see it till he gets up here, so that's going to be able for the Marines to get a few volleys on the Dragoon to make him lose his shield a little bit. Dragoon got one kill off the SCV that was scouting out in Dr. Shrinker's main. And another Dragoon coming out for the support. Oh! A girl, No Name is a gamer? Okay. So I'll just call him Gamer, I guess. I don't know. No Name fits it well. I'm used to saying No Name, so screw it. Alright, so we got the factory's second one's almost finished with its machine shop. Actually, it just completed as I was talking. And it seems like a siege tank finally came out. I don't know if siege upgrade has been completed yet, but the Marine count's getting a little bit bigger. He actually didn't go for the bunker CC, so it actually seems like he's just... Oh, okay, he's actually going to push out right now. Dragoon, Dr. Shrinker is able to scout before he lost too much health and gets one volley off on a Marine, but runs away. Following Dragoon comes up. The third one's on its way. It's almost in a few seconds. The fourth one's produced and Tsar just now leaving the natural. So actually a couple SCVs are getting pulled right now, and oh wow, look at that. He actually tries going into the ramp and attack. Right now this would be the best spot if Dr. Shrinker just stays right here and snipes out, but actually no, he runs away. Fighting at the choke would be probably the best decision for Shrinker right now, and actually able to get one Marine kill off. All right, and it seems like the Terran is actually just going to keep pushing. Oh my God! Dr. Shrinker's actually focus firing her siege tank and goes down without losing a single Dragoon. One Dragoon is severely injured. He's actually going to be able to micro it away, but this is close. Oh, and the one Dragoon goes down. Two Dragoons go down. Huge play, and one Dragoon's just hiding in the corner because he's so scared. Two Dragoons at the natural, and it looks like a Terran Engineer Bay is going down, and I'm assuming the siege upgrade's done, and yep, it is done, and he's actually going to be sieging out in the front, killing off the rest of the Marines, but at the same time these Dragoons are just going to take, just lost one just randomly. Marine's going to hide in the bunker, and he's just going to siege up this position and just push slowly forward and knock out the natural. So right now, 4 gateways are going down and the facility is up, so that's good, because if he's able to get the shuttle out and be able to drop some zealots into the siege tank line, he's going to be able to do sufficient amount of damage. He's slowly turtling his way up to the natural. He's able to get range, but now the Dragoons are actually going to go in, and they're going to be able to snipe out one siege tank. Let's see if he's able to get the second one, and sure enough, the SCV goes for the repair, but he's able to get that siege tank with that last volley. Perfect timing. Engineering Bay is going over the natural, hovering to provide that extra vision, but it looks like Dr. Shrinker is just going, hell, I don't care, and actually starting to mine from the natural. Losing one Dragoon in the process, 2 severely injured, 3 severely injured, but he's actually going to be able to range out this Engineer Bay. So if he's able to snipe out this Engineer Bay, the siege tanks are going to lose their sight. 2 Marines are going to go in to just provide a little bit of extra support. And maybe this Terran SCV is going to throw down a bunker. Oh no, he throws down a turret. So if that shuttle does come into play, that shuttle is going to be able to get knocked down a little bit farther. The probes are being pulled back, and it seems like this Nexus is going to go down. He's Dr. Shrinker retreats and is holding up the choke, and it seems like he's actually going to be taking the 3 o'clock position mineral only base just to have that little bit of income, and it seems like No Name is actually taking his natural in the meantime. It seems like this is going to be the only kind of push he's going to hold. I mean, this is a pretty good contain as of right now. Shrinker's, I would say, a little bit behind just due to the fact that he lost his natural. But if Shrinker's able to get some drop play and drop on the siege tanks and clean this up sufficiently, he's going to be able to put pressure onto No Name, because it seems like, I mean, 2 factories you're not going to be able to get, but it seems like there's actually an engagement happening right now. He's going to be focus firing 1 siege tank. Bunkers are going to be able to provide a little bit of support, and Shrinker's going to have to focus fire on all the siege tanks. But it looks like he's actually able to get the siege tank line decimated before the shuttle even comes out. He's going to focus down the bunker, and it seems like there's only 2 Marines. And it seems like he's just going to sacrifice some Marines. So this bunker and turret, all this extra support right here is just kind of wasted minerals. Vulture's going in trying to snipe out the probe possibly at the 3 o'clock. Shrinker's able to clean this up, and it seems like he's going to take the natural once again. SCV is going to scout out the 3rd just to make sure if everything's there. Engineer Bay is taking severe amount of damage. He might be able to lose it, but the SCV at the same time could repair it. But it actually seems like he's just going to sacrifice the Engineer Bay, so that means he's going to have to build another one for future turrets. So, okay, so 4 gate Protoss right now is really strong. If he pushes right now, he'd be able to do severe amount of damage, because they're 4 siege tanks. The choke is kind of lethal, but at the same time, he could just push it up, and with proper micro, he could kill that no problem. But it seems like he's actually just gonna sit out a little bit. Oh, Rhinodon, so cute. Alright, so it looks like some spider mines are actually down, providing a little bit of support. The Vulture's going to be able to pick off this probe. Yep, there it goes. Oh no, the ramp's open, and actually No Name's going to be able to scout this out. And oh my god, this is going to be huge. Okay, he pulls some Dragoons. He's going to be able to get some volleys off. That's not a cannon either. He's going to drop some spider mines just to deter the Dragoons just a little bit, but he's going to be able to get some probe kills in the main. This is huge for No Name. And actually, Shrinker, lack of control, had his Dragoons idle just that little bit, so that allows the Vultures to just get that extra kill, 4 kills for the Vulture. And, yep, there you go. There's a nice little probe micro to just kind of confuse up the Vulture a little bit, but And it is what it is. Siege tanks are sieging up at the natural, so now 6 tanks, he's going to be able to hold whatever Dr. Shrinker throws his way. I mean, still the shuttle play could be sufficient, dropping a Dragoon. Oh, and it looks like he's actually dropping a shuttle into the main. There's no support, and he'd have to unsiege his tanks and move them all the way over, which would take a little bit of time, so whatever he's got in the shuttle is going to be able to get off enough damage to at least kill a few. Oh, and it's a DT, and there is no... And the GG goes down! Woo! I did not see the DTs, but that was a smart play because with that engineer bay, there was no turret. So, wow, look at that. As simple as just a drop of the DTs in the main is what cost him the game. So now the matchup is 1-1. It's a best of 5. And let's see what the next map is. And I apologize, I can't play any music, but... I'll sing some tunes if you want. Oh, La Mancha. I'm not even sure if that's how you pronounce it, but I like this map. Not many people like to play this map, but I like the desert kind of textile grounds. It entertains me. Boop. Boop. All right, the readies, the GLHFs are good. The countdown starting, set 3. I just drank some water. All right, in the top left-hand corner, woo, we got a Zerg. Thank God, I love Zerg. I'm a Zerg player myself, so I'm going to be able to commentate a little bit better than the last matchup. And in the top left-hand corner, representing the orange Zerg, we have No Name. Oh. In the bottom right-hand corner, winning the last set, representing the yellow trunk Protoss, we have Dr. Shrinker. Oh. All right, so this map is 4 bases, so kind of standard, you know, fighting spirit style. Natural right here. There's a 3rd right here, but at the same time, there's like a little ramp. I know it's black, you can't see it. I apologize, but hey, deal with it. Actually, you can see it right here. So this is what the 3rd would look like. And there's a ramp right here, but at the same time, there's 2 entry points for this 3rd, so it provides a little bit of extra. See, like, just 2 chokes. So it actually, you can get a little bit of advantage of attacking it, because unlike Fighting Spirit, you know how Fighting Spirit's got the 2 chokes where the ramps, it's able to provide a little bit easier support. This has got an open, so there's no higher ground advantage. And yep, fun stuff. So, looks like we've got OV pool to gas, so we're going to more than likely see some early links, speed link shenanigans. Probe scout going off. We got a gateway at the front. This is actually going to be, I don't know, depends on how No Name plays this out. But the forward gateway could be issue, but if he throws down a forge instantly and throws a few cannons, he's going to be able to deal with this pretty fine. There's 2 different things that No Name can go from here. He can go for the speed links to quick lair, 2 base, muta, or he can do the 3 base speed link pressure at the natural. Either or, I apologize, burping a little bit. Either or, kind of early game dependent build. Late game is a little is hindered by a little bit. He's actually pulling off the gas, so he's got a sufficient amount of gas for the link speed. Yeah, okay, now he's just now upgrading the link speed, and he's throwing down the natural, so he's going to try to do some link shenanigans. And the forge is going down, like I said, so he's going to throw down a few cannons just for that extra support, because he knows that the early gas means quick speed. And he's going to need that support. 2 zealots trying to make off the wall, so it's a tight choke. So Zerglings just can't run through. The Zergling's trying to get the scout off. He only has to check the bottom left and the bottom right. It seems like the Zergling's going to be able to scout it off. Hopefully he doesn't lose that Ling to the cannon that's just about to finish. It only takes 2 volleys to kill it. And actually misclicks and doesn't go directly to the base. So yeah, this cannon's going to be undone just in time. And 1, 2 volley goes out. So that the Zergling's down, and he's only got 5 Zerglings available. If Shrinker was pushing out, I mean, that would play a little bit into the factor. Oh, and it seems like the third's being taken at the 12 o'clock at the third expansion for No Name. Zergling speed's done. He's going to be able to focus down this probe before the probe actually gets a full scout. Okay, there it goes. He doesn't get to the main to be able to see if he's continuing with the gas or not. If he was able to see if the drones are still harvesting off the gas, he'd know that he'd be teching into a layer. But as of right now, these zealots and cannons are going to be able to do sufficient. The gas is just now finishing for Dr. Shrinker, so he's going to be able to start teching into whatever he wants. The cybernetics core just got placed down, so as soon as that's done, he's able to decide whether if he wants to go Corsair, DT, or whatever Protoss unit he wants to build. All of them are good. All of them I hate. 2 Zerglings get taken down. No damage pretty much done to the Zealots. The Zealots are going to push out. So as of right now, No Name's taking his 4th. He's going to have to delay his drone production and build Zerglings. I can't really see what this is, these larvae or Zerg eggs are, because if it's a live game. But we'll see once they pop. I wonder who lives there. It's a small little town. I mean, if that's the size of a building, a zealot must be a freaking like 20 foot tall or something, because they're taller than the freaking structure. Oh, okay, the Zergling's able to get the scout. The Speedlings are going to be able to just kind of dance around with the zealots a little bit, delay them so the additional Zerglings can come out. But it seems like he's actually just going to run right into the main, unharmed. If he's actually holds at this choke, he's going to be able to provide really good defense and not lose that much health to the zealots, and actually takes down all these Zerglings without losing a single zealot. So right now he's going to be able to do free reign on whatever he wants to do in the line, the main line. Picks off a few more Zerglings. Okay, he loses 1 zealot. I think he's actually going to be able to clean up the rest of this. Nice little zealot micro right here. Loses 3 zealots, but I mean, you gotta imagine all these Zerglings that he's losing right now. That's a lot of it. Could have been drones. Layers just now starting for the Zerg. +1 is going for the Protoss, and it seems like the Stargate's finished, and we're going to be seeing some Corsair play momentarily. Hydralisk then is done, so he's going to pop out a few Hydralisks just for that Overlord support. But it seems like the Ovies are kind of not anywhere near the base, so Corsair could get lucky and scout it off. Kind of an interesting placement for the Overlords right now. You'd probably want it near the choke just in case if DTs come out. I mean, that's not at any time soon, but still, just kind of a safe place to keep it. Alright, so Zerglings are looking at the main, or the natural of the Protoss, just to make sure he doesn't push out with any future units such as Dragoon Zealots. So if he knows that he makes more units instead of Harvesters. Right now, No Name is he's just going to be pumping out drones right now. He needs that economy because 2 base Protoss is really strong. +1's going to be finishing soon, so +1 attack. That means Zealots are able to 2-shot Zerglings, which dwindles the numbers down severely. Citadel is halfway done. 2 more gateways are getting put down, and it seems like we're just going to be seeing a 4-base Hydra play, or 4-hatch Hydra from No Name. Okay, Corsair goes out. He's actually just going to be making 1 Corsair, so he's actually going to be focusing on more of a heavy gateway army. He's, okay, so there's 2 Corsair, my bad. And he's just going to kind of just play around with the Hydras, just mess with his mind, look for just those random Overlords. Little does he know it's right there. Okay, he's going to be able to find it. So, I mean, finding these Overlords right now, he's going to be able to, you know, just dwindle the supply for No Name, making him waste extra larva. Oh, just misses that Overlord by an inch. Oh, I guess he's hearing me or something because he freaking turned right around and sniped it. But like I was saying, losing these Overlords, you know, that's just extra larva wasted on rebuilding the previous Overlords that you already had. Zerglings are actually getting a nice scout. I like how he's doing this. He has a Zergling pretty much at every spot. So if you look away, you get some good vision. So just in case if he did have a robotics facility now and it was sending out a shuttle, these Zerglings would be able to scout it out. Hydras are coming to the natural. They're going to be able to put on a little bit of suppressive fire with speed and range. The Zealots aren't going to be able to do much because the Hydralisks are going to be able to out micro it. He's microing the Hydra so he can get the max range to be able to snipe down the gateway, which is going to be nice, but still there's 4 other gateways, and the main Dragoons are going to try to be able to provide some support, but it seems like he doesn't have the Dragoon range, so he's not going to be able to snipe down these Hydralisks. Hydralisks get the gateway, and the 5th hatchery is going down with Sunken for extra support. So it seems like No Name has a good idea of what's happening right now. Wow, 2, 4, 6, 8 cannons put down just for that reassurance. Shrinker's intimidated, probably thinking that No Name's going for a Hydra all in, but as of right now, he's just building that extra drone count, which is good for the Zerg because all these extra minerals could have been, extra gateways or, something along that line. High Templar is out. I'm assuming Storm's now being researched. 6 hatcheries getting placed down. Nice little Sim City right here, so Zealots and stuff aren't going to be able to pour in as easily. I mean, they'd have to snipe out the Sunken, but at the same time, you'd be able to get the reinforcement Hydralisk to snipe out whatever tries coming through here. And if they do just try running by, they're going to be single file, so the Hydralisks are going to be able to get that extra shot and not have to worry about that surround as quick. So it seems like we're at a pretty good standstill right now. No Name, I like what he's doing. He has decided, he's going, a couple drones, couple Hydras, Lings, etc. He's got a pretty good understanding of, the Zerg larva's expectations. But the Zealot's actually pushing out. No Name's not utilizing his Hydralisk right now, and actually the micro coming down from the Zealots and just being able to clean up every single Hydralisk right there. That was a huge blow to the Zerg. Only losing 1 Zealot and getting a couple of Zealots severely injured. So smooth move by Shrinker. Hydralisks are pushing out. Just seems like one control group. And I don't know. Okay, he's throwing down some extra static defense just for that, just in case type of scenario. He seems like he's got a good drone count, 39 drones to 49 probes. Protoss are able to produce probes a lot more efficiently due to the fact that they don't, have the larva effect. But it seems like the Storms are going to be coming out. 4 High Templars. It's going to be able to do severe amount of damage to the Zerg army. So right now, the best move No Name could do is possibly snipe out these High Templars. But it seems like he's actually got a really good control and actually keeping the High Templars within the army. Usually, due to bad unit control, people have High Templars following in the back, and you can usually snipe them out, but it seems like he's got a good understanding of his placement for that. So the Hydralisk are just trying to get some map control, scouting everything out, furthering this SimCity so Zealots just can't sneak through. And it seems like he's actually turned off the drone production and just going straight attack Hydralisk Zergling production now. Third Nexus get placed down for the Protoss. I like this a lot. He's going to be able to, just aim for that more macro play, dragging this game out a little bit more. 36 drones to 51 probes. So Protoss is pretty much almost done. Nice. Just kind of playing around with these Hydras, got the +1 carapace and was able to snipe out 1 Dragoon. Losing a couple Dragoons right here, caught in the cannon fodder, but lost a little bit more Hydras than he should have. But he gets the scout out, pulls out the army, kind of delays whatever Shrinker was doing because he was distracted by the Hydralisk. But it seems like we got 2, 4, 7 gateways done. Another upgrade, double upgrades are going down for the Protoss right now. +1 attack, so I'm assuming +2 attacks going to be done with armor, which is definitely good. 1 melee, 1 carapace is done for the Zerg. So these Zealots are going to be able to do still have 3 volleys on a Zergling to kill it, but right now it just seems like No Name's just kind of running around trying to see if he can expose the weak spot, but it seems like Shrinker's pretty good at moving his army around, just catching off everything, making sure nothing sneaks by. Pops off that 1 Zergling. Oh, it seems like we're going to have a nice little flank coming in. There's a couple Zealots guard up the hole and cannons to provide extra support, so these Zerglings aren't going to be able to get as much damage as they want, and the rest of the army is going to be able to come in to provide that extra support. One cannon goes down, and it seems like he's actually going to attack the army from the back as well, so he's trying to provide a flank, but it seems like due to the lack of control, he didn't get his army to move where he wanted to. He's got a couple of units just scattered around. Fourth going down for the Zerg, trying to keep intact with the economy with Shrinker. Usually Zerg wants to stay at least one gateway ahead. Oh, and it seems like the Zerg's actually feeling pretty frisky, and he's going to target down the forge. He's going to lose a lot of units just trying to do this. Dark Templar is able to provide extra damage, and he gets the forge down, loses his, Dr. Shrinker loses that extra upgrade, which seems to be his armor, gets a +2 done, but all those Hydralisks just wasted for a forge, so that was, like 500 gas or, 500 minerals plus just for 150 structures, so, I mean, not the greatest trade. The supplies shows 92 to 149. The Protoss army is just going to keep building up. I like how he's making this static defense line just so he can do this type of harassment just in case if the Protoss does try to attack. He's going to have some sort of, backup plan. But it seems like Protoss is sniping off one Overlord, and it seems like he's actually going to be pushing out soon. Right now, the 4th has no defense at all whatsoever, so if he actually sees the static line, he's just going to go straight to the 4th and knock this out. I mean, there's a good amount of drones. 53 drones to 54 probes, so they're an even drone count, or a harvester count, but it seems like he's attacking in. These Sunkens are able to provide a lot of support, weakening down these Zealots, but it seems like he's actually just going to push back, knowing that the Sunkens would just be too much right now. He's not going to be able to scout out the 4th because he hasn't sent a unit there. As of right now, that's just a ninja hatch. He's able to scout out or snipe off one Zealot, but loses a few units in the process. Kind of cute, but looks like Shrinker's actually moving out with just a little mobile army to see if he can scout out this base. If he finds it, a couple lurkers are being done. No. Oh, okay. Robotics and observers are made, so he's going to be able to see the lurkers, but they're not able to. They're not at the base of the Zerg right now to be able to detect the lurkers once they're done. So I mean, these lurkers are going to be able to do. Wait. Okay, there is an observer, so he's going to be able to see. So, yep. Okay. No Name's pretty smart, throwing down all that extra static defense. He's making the Sunkens. The Zergling scout to see where his army's at. Good call. He's at, Shrinker's actually throwing down a 5th. Wait, nope, sorry, 4th. And No Name's actually got an Overlord to see that he's taking down the 4th. So sure enough, No Name's going to want to throw down a 5th just to keep that one extra hatchery ahead. Or one base ahead. Seems like a small little attacks coming in. High Templar throws down a couple storms, able to clean up all the lings without losing anything. So that was a nice pickup for the Protoss. Zerglings just kind of running around, see where they can just attack. The Naturals completely cannoned up. Observers are able to detect these Zerglings. He tries pushing at the Natural. Not the smartest play right here. Yeah, see the Storm and Cannon just knock everything down, losing one Zealot in the process. He's actually going to go for an engagement right here with a lot of Zerglings. Picks off a couple of Zealots, and he's aiming for the Dragoons right now, which would be nice, just to get some sort of kill. A couple of Zealots. Wow, these Zerglings 2-2 already, providing a lot of damage, killing off a couple of Zealots. Triple Evo down just to get all that upgrades necessary. And it seems like he's still producing these Sunkens just for that extra defense and delay of the army push, so he can get all his units properly positioned to be able to engage efficiently. So far right now, oh my god, this is actually really beautiful. If you look at the mini-map, you can see the Overlord spread. It's just like every spot the Protoss can go, he's going to know about it. So that just makes it so he's more, his map presence, or his map awareness is on point. A lot of cannons going down. Protoss and the cannons, man. OP unit, or structure. Dark Templar patrolling the 5th of the Zerg. Hydralisk scouts out the Dark Templar, and the Dark Templar gets the Hydralisk in the drone, so he's going to have to send another one, delaying the 5th just that extra inch, or extra second. And it seems like he's actually going to be going for the push, but no, he sees the Sunken and just, I don't know. Oh, he's actually going to engage right now. Observers are inside of the lurkers, so the lurkers are going to be able to get attacked. Storm's going down, taking down the Hydralisk. Sunken's getting sniped out. Overlord's going in for the site for some reason, just in case there's DTs. But it seems like the Protoss is able to pick up all the extra units that the Zerg player actually... Oh, wait, there's extra supply right there. Lurker's getting that extra damage. The Zealots are going to go down. Once the Zealots go down, it's going to be just straight Dragoon slaughter. These Zerglings are going to be the best unit right now to attack this. And it seems like No Name's actually going to be able to hold this off. The Lurkers coming back for the reinforcements. Hydralisk picking off the Observers. Smart move so the Lurkers won't get detected. And it seems like... the Protoss armies just dropped severely. 123 supply to 94, but with those lurkers, just makes that extra support. And it seems like, all right, Shrinker still doesn't know about this base, I'm pretty sure, and he's just kind of running back and forth. All right, so Dark Templar goes down. So now the 5th is going to be able to get produced. I don't know if that's the most efficient gas mining, but whatevs. 5th should be on way soon enough. That was a pretty big loss for the Protoss. I mean, he had a lead and kind of lost it with that attack right there. But with these 2, 4, 6, 11 gateways almost done, he's going to be able to have that production coming out flawlessly with... Oh my God, Reaver's at the 4th as well. So it's going to take a lot of effort to knock down this base. And this 6 coming down for the Protoss is just going to make the economy just explode for the Protoss. So right now we're definitely seeing the macro aspect of the game. Overlords, and more than likely this is going to be a huge drop. Hydralisk getting taken down, able to scout, pop off just a few Dragoons. Lurkers being made at the choke of the 5th for the Zerg, so he's going to be able to provide a little bit of support. One Observer coming in, so more than likely going to be able to get cleaned up unless the Zerg can provide a little bit of a flank when he tries going up the choke. Lurkers are just now finishing. He's going to burrow them. And yep, they're going to get some volleys out. Storm goes down. Now, oh my God, that Storm literally just missed everything by a freaking... Oh, okay, that was a nice Storm going down. These Lurkers aren't even going burrow. Just kind of a waste of Lurkers right now. Hopefully he doesn't just forget about them. And the Zerg is... Oh, the big drop has finally made its way. It's going into the naturalies. Wow, he just took out whatever probes were remaining, taking down the gateway. Storm goes down, a couple of them. High Templars, pretty much everything's going to get cleaned up just off those Storms. And yeah, he cleans that up pretty well, but in the the units lost were not the greatest for the Zerg, but at the same time he was able to save the 5th by pulling back the army. So that was a really smooth play by the Zerg. Hopefully he doesn't just leave his Overlords there to lose them all, because that'd be definitely a severe supply drop. And yeah, it just seems like he's just going to forget about him. But although this one Dragoon is kind of just taking a sweet old time. The upgrades are really well for the Protoss, as the Zerg have got maxed out upgrades as well. So that's good. Oh, we got a Defiler. See, the Defiler is good. It's going to be able to throw down some swarms, but the Reavers are just going to be able to get that splash damage like no other. So, oh, Plague goes down, actually, instead of a swarm. One Reaver goes down, and yeah, those Zerglings got picked up real quick, but kind of an interesting use of the Plague. I mean, it definitely hurts the cannons and everything, but the Reavers, like I said, were able to provide that extra splash and just completely destroy that Zerg composition right there. He's actually going to be pushing into the 5th right now, or the 4th of the Zerg. The Zerg's just now throwing units over there. There's only 3 Sunkens left, and the Storms are going to go down on the drones. No, okay, I guess the Storms aren't going to go down on the drones, but since No Name's reaction was a little late, he's unable to get that perfect I don't know, spread on the Protoss army. So, oh, one swarm goes down. Lurker still gets sniped, so it's not going to be able to provide the best support. The Lings under the swarm won't get as much damage by the splash by the Archon. So he's actually going to be able to hold this without losing the base. But the hatchery definitely took a severe amount of damage. And it seems like the supply 186 to 129, he actually did lose all those overlords right here. So, oh, and it actually looks like the lurker field at the 5th, well, the 5th was taken out and the lurkers were taken out. So right now, oh, and the drop goes down at the 6th of the Protoss, able to pick up off this Nexus. Good trade right there, just delaying the economy of the Protoss just by a little bit. And it actually seems like the Zerglings are going to be able to pick off that probe, delaying that base just even longer. So right now, that's a good move by the Zerg player, but he's starting to mine out of his bases. It seems like 3 bases are almost out. His 4th is pretty much kind of new, but still, he's going to need to throw down some extra expansions. The attack seems to be coming in. He's going to be consuming. Oh, consumes a Hydralisk. Just possibly, it seems like get a plague. Oh no, just a swarm. No, he gets a swarm and a plague. Perfect time. A lot of those Dragoons and Zealots got plagued, but the Zealot reinforcement's going to come in and just demolish everything at this base. So he pretty much just should stop trying to attack it, because everything from now is just going to be kind of wasted, because this choke right here is just, it's in Protoss's favor. One storm would just completely, ooh, never mind, that storm didn't do too much, but still the Protoss has got too much units, and yeah, like I said, everything just getting thrown here is just going to die. Everything was cleaned up at the 4th of the Zerg, and the economy seems to be in the Protoss's favor right now. I mean, the Protoss is on pretty much like 2 base, but okay, the 4th is now getting placed on a new patch, so if he can hold this, this will be definitely beneficial to the Zerg player. It seems like an Archon Zealot High Templar composition is going to be moving to the 4th of the Zerg, and it doesn't seem like he's got any lurkers or any type of unit to be able to provide that extra support. So hopefully he can get some lurkers over there in time. Or, yeah, okay, no, he's actually going to be taking his, oh, sneaky little lurkers right here. He's going to try to take this base, but these lurkers are just going to be able to snipe that probe. Possibly, maybe. Never mind. Alright, so the Zerg's going to have a nice little defense here, just in case if the Protoss army comes. The High Templars are going to be able to, yeah, he's got enough to be able to just completely just storm off all these lurkers. So more than likely this army right here is going to get taken out. And if this hatchery gets knocked out, more than likely No Name's going to throw down the GG. The engagement's happening. The Archons are focusing down the lurkers. Storm's going down on both lurkers, the 2 lurkers over here. And it seems like everything's just going to die, like I said. And the GG goes down by No Name. Dr. Shrinker takes game 3. And it's raining outside. Good thing I already got my run in for today. Whew! Lightheaded. Been talking so much. Alright, seems like the next map is Jade. I like Jade. I like it better when it's right after La Mancha because it's right on top of it. Woo! Alright. Let's see what you guys have to say. He only lost 2 gates, 2 pylons, lol. 3 gates. Alright, appreciate you guys tuning in. Yeah. The GLHFs have gone down. Dr. Shrinker's not even getting the GL. Whew. Alright. Yep, see? This blue ground. It's unique, I like it. It makes me happy. No. You can still build on this. I know it's been a while since I got to play Jade, but I'm pretty sure this isn't like affects your building placement. Because I know some maps have like some ground tiles that screw up that stuff. It's annoying to deal with, but it is what it is. I think like Coliseum 2 has a couple of those placements where it's just like you have a huge base, but you can only build in like certain spots, which is relatively annoying. I think like this is what causes issues. I don't know. Nope. Okay, never mind. You can build on that. All right, so in the top left-hand corner, representing the random blue Protoss, we have a girl has no name, aka No Name. And then representing the white trunk Protoss, we have Dr. Shrinker in the bottom left-hand corner. All right, so this map, it's another four-player map. 4 bases on each corner. This is a relatively wide and spread out map. For how spread out it is, it doesn't have that many places to put down bases. Like, for instance, like Circuit Breaker. Circuit Breaker's a pretty big map, but like pretty much every corner has got some sort of mineral patch or some sort of resource. This is pretty set forward. You got your main, your natural, your third. Everything else, open map. So it seems like we're actually going to be seeing Dr. Shrinker throw down a quick natural. Holy crap, it's coming down outside. Forewarning, just in case. There's a thunderstorm happening in my location, so if lightning hits something and something, I might lose internet connection, so just heads up, so don't freak out. I'll be okay. And it seems like we're actually going to be seeing the same exact kind of play type that we seen in game 1 of this. No Name, he goes random, so Shrinker can't see what race he is until he scouts it out. But instead of like last game, the first game, Shrinker threw down the gateway first, then the natural. He threw down the natural, then the gateway. So he's going to be able to get that extra support, that that extra mining, just a couple seconds faster, and throwing down the forge just for that extra support. Hopefully he remembers what happened last time, where No Name just elevated the Dragoons into the main. But hopefully Shrinker, builds some extra gateways and deals with it efficiently. Zealot coming out is going to be able to do some damage. Cannon's going to go down, but he cancels the cannon. All right. He throws out a second gateway. All right. So yeah, we're definitely going to see some more units out of this game than we did in game 1. The Zealot's going to just run by. He's going to more than likely be able to drone drill the Zealot if he gets into the mineral line. So one Zealot's not too bad. If the second Zealot gets in without any type of damage, then that's going to cause some issues. But it seems like the cybernetics is down for the No Name. The drone drill is going down. Nope, loses one probe, but the entire shield is taken down by the Zealot. Zealot gets 2 probes, 3 probes. He's not doing that well with this drone drill, but okay, looks like that second one's going to be able to get taken out with that probe Zealot defense. Dragoon's coming out. Citadel is down, so that means Zealot speed's going to be coming out. But it seems like Shrinker's actually got a really good understanding of this matchup, and seems like he's going to be able to hold. He's got the double gateway, throwing down 3 cannons for that extra support. The Templar Archives is coming out for No Name, so that means he's going to be going for that DT play, but he's going to need a robotics facility to be able to drop the DTs into the main without dealing with the cannons. And it seems like Zealot gets 1 probe kill, so it's a total of 4 probe kills from No Name, getting that extra damage. But it seems like both Zealots are going to be able to get cleaned up. And it seems like, okay, here's the robotics facility, so he's going to go for that DT shuttle drop into the main or the natural. I mean, as long as he escapes these cannons, those Dark Templars are just going to have free reign on whatever they can get in their sight. Alright, so it seems like we're going to be seeing a natural out of No Name as well. So he's just going to go for that shuttle Dark Templar drop and then just macro behind it. Smart play. I mean, if the shuttle DT drop doesn't work, then oh man, it's Shrinker's going to be so far ahead. I mean, all he's really got to do is just throw down 2 cannons, or yeah, like 1 cannon here, 1 cannon there, and this base is going to be completely safe of the Dark Templars. The Dark Templars are out, just sitting here waiting for the shuttle to be produced. I mean, the only thing, if he throws the cannons right here, he'll be fine, but this base right here, he's going to be exploited because there's no range of detection there. So more than likely he's going to drop the DTs and just pretty much go ham on these mineral line right here. Pylon right here, smart play just to get that at sight just in case there's a drop coming out. Shuttle is now leaving. I think it only has 2 DTs, but 2 more could have spawned in the time of me not checking. So there could be 4 DTs or 2 DTs. Either or, they're going to do a lot of damage. Still no cannons. No names. Just, oh man, this shuttle. Oh, this is not going to look good at all. Yeah, this shuttle is just going to come in and it's just going to destroy all these minerals. Okay, so it was just 2 DTs and the Zealot, so yeah. This is just, oh god. Here comes the slaughter. Alright, so probe's getting taken down. He's retreating the probes, but at the same time, the GG goes down by Dr. Shrinker because he knows he has no way he'd be able to defend that because the Zealots would be able, or the DTs would be able to snipe out the cannons before they get finished producing. So that was a quick PvP. Dr. Shrinker just trying to go for that greedy playstyle, but it just shows that it doesn't really help out. So maybe, I mean, he does have that handicap of not knowing what his opponent is, so he's just trying to, you know, be safe just in case if, you know, heck, it could have been a Terran or a Zerg that he's playing against, but, you know, it happened to be a Protoss, and then No Name just took advantage and did that drop, so seems like No Name is very common with what happens when he picks random, so oh, Doctor. All right, so these two have been battling it out. It's a best of 5, and it's actually game 5. So this is actually really unique to be able to see all this. Wait. Oh, my bad. I due to my lightheadedness from casting, I accidentally picked Heartbeat instead of Heartbreak, so silly me. I apologize for that. Sorry everyone. Alright, so let's let game 5 start on Heartbreak Ridge, not Heartbeat. Lesson learned. Woo! I felt this ground shake on that one. Alright, so I feel kind of bad because the last matchup was PvP, but okay, at least now we're going to be able to see a PvT. Dr. Shrinker beat No Name's Terran last time on Destination, so, and the reason why Shrinker is actually picking 2-player maps is just so he can get that quick scout out to see what his race is before anything like that can happen. So let the introduction start. On the right hand corner of the map of Heartbreak Ridge, representing the Teal Terran, we have a girl has no name, or aka No Name. And on the left-hand side of the map, representing the blue Protoss, we have Dr. Shrinker. Whew. All right. Oh yeah, and I see Cup Ermon's brown because I'm a turd. Woo! Just call me Skid Mark Steve. Yeehaw! Oh man, I'm going crazy. I'm talking to myself. All right. So the scout gets off. He's going to be able to see that it's Terran. He sees the supply depot and the barracks go down. Wall's off, so he's not going to be able to see if the refinery goes down. So this probe's just going to tickle this SCV as much as it's possible. Ugh. Gateway going down by the Protoss, throwing down the assimilator as well. Seems like we're going to be seeing the standard. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, okay, never mind. Probe, I thought was going to glitch onto the other side, break on through to the other side door reference, and get the scout off, but doesn't. Probe's able to get the tickle off, just enough to kind of delay the barracks by, just a couple seconds, but the reinforcing SCV is just going to come in. He's going to be able to take a tickling, so that barracks is going to get finished. The cybernetics core is halfway completed, so we're going to see probably more than likely a fast natural to a couple gateways, dragoons, standard. No refinery down yet. Oh, we're going to see. Okay, we're going to see a quick CC coming down. So we're definitely going to see the CC, the early CC barracks SCV mass repair style. I always find it interesting. Pylon getting placed down at the would you say 7 o'clock position of the map to just see if any kind of shenanigans happen at this mineral field and if any drops come in. So kind of a good decision. Just map awareness, always good to have. Probe dancing. Look at me, look at me. You can't catch what you can't see. Refinery going down. Command center almost done. Barracks is underway. 2 Marines are going to go in. See if he is going to continue with the Marine production. Seems like he's not, so it's only going to be 2 Marines with like 5 SCVs against the 4 or 5 Dragoon. Pro count 19 to 18, so. Yep. Oh! Damn it, I missed it. I've always wondered how the Protoss players hop it. I'm pretty sure it's the whole pylon trick, but yep, the probe's going to be able to get the scout off. Dragoon get some volleys on the SCV. The next SCV that comes out is going to be able to clean it. Probe goes down and gets a scout out, sees this command center floating overhead, and sees the factory being built in the SCV transfer. Perfect timing for Shrinker. That's a really good scout off. And the SCV getting the scout out, just being like, oh, standard expansion, no shenanigans. Dragoon's waiting for the range to get completed. This Dragoon's trying to clean up the nuisance of the SCV, which he does. Probe still just being like, hey, this is my base, yo. I do what I want. Oh, okay, the range is done, so he's able to start focusing down this bunker. 1 SCV to 1 Dragoon seems right. He's okay. 1 SCV is able to repair faster than the damage output of a Dragoon. Interesting tidbit. Yep. So just waiting for that extra Dragoon support to come up. It seems like he's throwing down Dr. Shrinker's throwing down a pylon at the 3rd, start kind of walling off this area and then take it so he can get that extra economy going. I remember, I don't remember the player, but I remember this matchup, this exact matchup, and the Protoss player literally had like gateways all up here, and just the production was just silly. It was Crazy Town Banana Pants for sure. Oh, the Protoss or the Terrans actually forgot to repair. Nope, now he's pulling out that extra SCV for that additional repair. The siege tank is actually getting him some volleys on the Dragoon, but at the same time, the Dragoon was able to get some volleys on the tank, so kind of a weird trade. The upgrade for siege is almost done, I'm assuming. Don't quote me. He's repairing the siege tank. Good for you. Boom, 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 da, dum, 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 dum. The only reason why Terran's overpowered is because their awesome soundtrack. It's fucking rocking. Do 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 do. Siege tank is done. I'm pretty sure everyone who plays Starcraft Brood War can appreciate the Terran's theme song. It's freaking amazing. Alright, so we got 4 gateways. And the third still has not decided to be put down yet. I mean, no problems there. 2 factory, and it seems like they're actually going to see a starport. So I wonder. Nope. So it's. I'm going to guess when something comes out, it's going to be a dropship. And dropship tank. He can put the tanks right here, and just destroy the mineral line of the Protoss. SCV, more than likely going to build. Oh, wait. He builds the SCV, or the supply depot, just for that range. I thought he was going to glitch over to take the third. But he is not. Oh, well, engagement. Siege tank, dropship, called it. 5 probe kills. Dragoons are able to come here and whew. Oh, so close. Doesn't get the kill. Oh no, and the siege tanks actually pick up the probe and just they're going to delay that third just by a little bit. Terran dropship's just going to go home. He's going to repair it like nothing ever happened. Barracks is going to lift, and oh my god, what are you doing, Dragoons? Run! Run! Oh, okay, we only lost 1. Whew. Okay, here's the tech. Alright, cool. The Citadel is almost done. It's a nice little defense that the Terrans got going on right now. As soon as the shards or speed lots get finished, which looks like they are, because that zealot was just humping the Dragoon. Bad zealot, bad. Seems like we might be seeing an engagement coming in. He's going in. The siege tank's firing down on the zealots. A couple of zealots going down, but he's actually just sniping out these tanks like it's nothing. Pretty good engagement. The SCVs are getting pulled. There's 3 siege tanks in the back 4. 3 are only sieged. SCVs just kind of getting in the way for that Dragoon fodder. And pulling the mass repair on the bunker. And it seems like he gets the dropship and loses a lot of Dragoons in the process. But, I mean, he cleans up some siege tanks, pulls the SCVs, gets a couple SCV kills in the process. So, I don't know, that was... I'd say they're still even, but my knowledge of this matchup is pretty weak. So, think for yourself. Alright, so it seems like the third's going to be placed down in the probes at the 4th, so that should be going down soon enough as well. The CC is hovering to the 3rd, so that's going to go down momentarily. The Dragoons are going to be able to scout out the barracks. The barracks is going to get pulled back into the siege tank line, just you know, have a little bit of protection. Actually seems like the siege tanks are going to be pushing out to protect that barracks instead of the barracks coming back to the siege tank, which makes sense. Siege tanks are faster on siege than a flying barracks. And right now we're pretty much going to see a standstill. The supply definitely goes into the Protoss' favor, 85 to 64, 45 probes, 37 SCVs. The Protoss is pulling back. Templar Archives going down. No upgrades. +1's done for Terran. Making that wall to make it harder for Dragoons and Zealots to engage efficiently. Smart move. Gotta love this music. Whoop, something's happening. Oh, okay, it was just the Terran scouted out the Observer and got the kill off with the Goliath, so that was a good move because now the Protoss is kind of in the dark of what the Terran plans to do, because if the Protoss still had the Observer, he'd be able to see that the Terran dropship's picking up a few units and is actually going to go for another drop play. There's no cannon, so he's got charge lots. They should be able to clean everything up unless the Terran's able to drop down some spider mines in the process. The 4th is not going to go down. He's spending his resources on other things. Wait, 400? Go! Alright, let's go back to the dropship. Okay, the Zealots are actually able to get the scout out because of this Observer right here. And the Zealots are trying to... not sure exactly what's happening here. He drops the Vultures at the natural, picks off the High Templar. Definitely a plus for the Terran player, and is actually going to pull back to the 3rd. And is he going to... he drags the spider mine into the probes, losing quite a few. This Vulture is going to get picked off. And this dropship, just kill it. There you go. He scans and actually... Okay, the Terran's not pushing out. I thought it was going to be something else. The cannon goes down at the 4th. Still no Nexus. 52 probes. Whoop, sorry, everybody. To 50 SCVs, Harvester counts pretty even. And actually, the Terran's going to be pushing out the supplies in Shrinker's favor, 139 to 113. But if No Name can get a siege off before the engagement, he's going to be able to clean up the Protoss army pretty efficiently, unless Shrinker can get a good surround. The Vulture's coming out, providing that spider mine foundation where the siege tanks can not worry so much about the Zealot onslaught. But then again, the spider mine drag could also counter. The Observers are going down. The Goliaths are able to scout out one Observer, but the second one's just going to be able to kind of sit there. An Engineering Bay. Oh, this is a smart play. The Engineer Bay is going to be able to lift so the siege tanks can see the gateways and just start laying shells down. And it actually seems like the Protoss is just going to completely ignore the fact that the Terran army is at his natural and just going to push and clean up. So it's pretty much, we're going to see a base trade, everybody. Either a base trade or a loss. I mean, yeah, a loss is inevitable for someone, but it seems like actually the Protoss is going to be able to pick off everything in the natural and main of the Terran. So this is actually going to look in favor of Dr. Shrinker, because Terran kind of was undecisive on what he wanted to do, and he's going to lose so many Dragoons. Wait, spider mines! Oh! That drag killed off a lot of Dragoons in the process. Alright, so right now it's kind of actually looking pretty good for the Protoss, or Terran. I thought the Protoss was going to be able to do a lot more damage, but it seemed like he kind of got mixed up with all the SCVs, delaying the Terran army just a little bit, but the reinforcements are going to be so small for the Protoss that it just seems like this wasn't the greatest idea for the Protoss to do that. But let's see if he's still able to deal with this efficiently. Dark Templar is able to scout out the snipe out the SCV before completing the turret. More than likely, this game's going to go down. He's going to pick off that Dark Templar, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and it seems like he's actually not even just going to siege. He's just going to tear and march all the way to the natural of the Protoss. And these Dragoons are trying to provide some sort of support, but the siege tanks are just too much. The siege going down just for a few. Dark Templar are actually providing good support, but the rest of the Terran army is just picking apart the Protoss. Scan goes down at the wrong spot. The siege tanks are going to go down for the time being. All right, two Dark Templars. Okay, the scan goes down. These 2 Dark Templars are going to die. And it seems like we're going to see this game won by a no-name, because hold at the natural is going to be too much for the Protoss to be able to take down, especially with this turret coming into place. It seems like, yeah, the reinforcements and everything, the gateway count's good for the Protoss, but he's not going to be able to get anything out in time. The siege tank's just going to keep rallying in, and the vulture's going to be able to do some sufficient amount of damage. Ooh, wow, look at that. Oh, wow, Dark Templars, all 3 get taken down. That would have been able to actually delay this army substantially, but seems like the siege tanks are going to come in, and that Dark Templar gets taken out as well. The speed lots are coming in. If they can get into the siege tank line, Spider Mine pull! Oh, nice drag. 4 siege tanks remaining. I thought that was going to be a GG for the Protoss player, but it seemed like he was able to manage just a little bit. This the gateway count's just phenomenal, but oh my god, the siege tanks somehow get in and just are gonna. Oh, he's gonna lose so many probes. 12 probes already gone down. 20 probes, 21 probes. God, the number just keeps growing. I'm not even going to keep telling you on how many are. Just a lot of probes are dying. Turret's going to go down. Shuttle barely makes it. The siege tanks from the higher ground are going to be able to get a good amount of damage going off. This third... oh, did I miss something here? There's not that many SCVs. I feel like I missed something, but... okay, so yeah, these siege tanks get cleaned up. The natural's getting replaced, and the 4th is done, so... Right now, it's whew. I felt like I missed a lot of stuff. Something happened here because I don't know. I think a transfer went down or something. But 37 SCVs, 37 probes. I hear explosion. Oh, there we go. It's siege tanks are actually focusing down the 4th. If they can get this 4th down, this is going to be really good for the Terran player. It seems like the shuttle. I don't know, he's just kind of hanging out. I guess he's just going to lose the 4th. The main's almost mined out for, well, it's mined out for the Protoss, but the Terran still got a little bit of chunk of mineral. This has been so far a pretty good back and forth game, plus 2 attacks done for the Terran. We've only got 4 factories for the Terran. I'd imagine they'd have a higher factory count right now. Picking off the remaining probes. This engineering bay. No, he's not going to be able to have range of the structures. So 37 probes, 39 SCVs. All right. So far, this has been a pretty good 5th game. Oh, this probe. Death. All right, that was unfortunate. Oh, no. Oh, no. Vultures are just going to run right in. They're going to snipe this High Templar. Never mind. They're just going to pull back. Wow, he could have had a freaking... He could have destroyed so many probes, but... Hell, he anticipated Shrinker to have more of an army. Alright, so it seems like, woo, look at that. He's taking the 4th all the way at the Protoss' 4th. That's kind of funny placement. It seems like the Terran army is going to come from the north pathway. Vulture's coming in. Ooh, don't lose these vultures. You're losing these vultures. Spider-Mind drag. Scan goes down. Ooh. What's happening here? He doesn't know about it yet. Now he knows about it. Siege is going down. The vultures are trying to provide a little bit of support. Siege fire is raining down on the dragoons. Dragoons trying to get into a nice range, but I think this siege tank line is just too much. The zealots are coming in to try to provide that extra support. Focus firing everything else. The dragoons are down. Storm going down on siege tank one. Oh, a couple of good storms going down. Wow, actually 3 good. Wow, 5 storms. Cleaning up a good amount of these siege tanks. The income for Shrinker is non-existent right now, so he's just praying something comes out to clean up the remaining of these siege tanks. These vultures are laying down spider mines that just kill off. Oh no, he lost the shuttle. There's probably something in there. GG goes down by Shrinker. And No Name was able to take the best of 5 series. Woo! GG. So I think the point system goes 150 per win. 300 points go to Shrinker. No Name gets a whopping 450. And that was a great game. Let's see if we can get another show match. Seems like Lancer's gone, so I'm just going to say that was it. Thanks for tuning in for the show match versus Dr. Shrinker versus a girl who has no name, aka Gamer, aka whatever. He has too many accounts. Pretty good matchup. We got all the way to the game 5, which is always fun. Random player by No Name always threw out some different races, but it seemed like he had a pretty good understanding of every matchup. So kudos to No Name, and thank you, Dr. Shrinker, for participating. He also has a stream, so if you want to tune into him, I know I like to watch him. He's a relatively fun Protoss player to watch. He streams seldomly, but yeah, shout out to him. Thank you once again, everyone, for tuning in. Shout out to IC Cup for being able to be awesome and hosting the server for us all to play on and allowing me to cast Lancer X is asleep. So